Welcome to the channel. It's Almighty Den, and today I got a banger for y'all. This is the banger that y'all been waiting for. Understand, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget, y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit that 90K, 100K. We on this grind. I'm doing this for y'all. So let's get into it. So if y'all gonna do this banger, this VC banger, do it at your own risk. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all be asking for these super bangers out there because the methods is too slow for you. Well, here you go. But do it at your own risk. That's all I'ma say. You know what I'm saying? If you go super crazy, you might draw some red flags to the system. But do this at your own risk. I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's only right that I come out here and show y'all and explain to y'all that this is legit and it does work. Now, first things first, shout out to Rocky 2K. He showed this on PlayStation, right? It definitely helped me out. Now I'm on Xbox, so it took me a while to grind and figure out how to do this on Xbox the right way, because there wasn't no video for this first. But I'm here to tell y'all today this works on both consoles, PlayStation and Xbox, and I will drop a link down below of his video on PlayStation so y'all can go watch that as well. But I'm gonna show y'all the setup. Now, if you already have a VC build, as I call this, then you don't gonna have to go ahead and use this build. But if you already have a build that's already seasons in or whatnot, then you might already be set up. You know what I'm saying? But this build right here, if you want to go ahead and take this build, use this so it's easier for you to start and shoot and score. And this is my VC only build: small forward, 6'5", 99.3, 99 mid range, 99 free throw. It's gonna give you an 88.3, 88 mid range, so you'll be able to shoot easily on this build on a 60 overall. A 60 overall, and you're gonna be able to win all the accolades you need to win. All right, so let's get into it. Range 99.3. If you copy this exact build, you will be able to go into my career with a 60 overall, and you will be able to shoot threes, hit mid range. This is everything you need to get VC and do this very, very easy. Now, if you already have a build you want to use, that's fine. Let's go ahead. I'm still gonna walk you through my setup and how we gonna get through this game and how we gonna do it. Now, for me, the team I like to go to is the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Oklahoma City Thunder definitely will increase your chances of winning the championship in the first year. You don't have to worry about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander winning MVP if you're on the same team playing better than him. That will help you win MVP as well. So that's going to get you off to a good start. Now, you want to start your NBA career. And from there, you want to go ahead and go to your settings. Now, once you go to your settings, we already know how we start this off. You want to put the game on rookie. You definitely want to go ahead and cut off all the cutscenes and put the commentary on Spanish so you can skip the halftime presentation. So the action replays, you put it on never. The camera cuts, you cut it off. The camera cuts, you put it on never. And then the commentary language, put that on Spanish. You put that on Spanish, don't have to watch any halftime show. Now, as an additional tip, if you want to put your jump shot timing on real player percentage, you could do that as well, and all you have to do is tap the button and you'll make your shots. Now, before your first game, you'll have your meeting before you can play at the beginning of the season to choose your personal goals for the season. You want to choose NBA Cup Championship. This will set it up to where you won't have to play the key games for the second half of the season, and I'm going to show y'all how to avoid that as well. But for your first game, you want to talk to Donna. You want to talk to Donna every chance you get, especially at the beginning of the second season. I messed that step up and I had to play an extra season to do it. So at the beginning of the second season, make sure you definitely talk to Donna. I'm telling y'all this right now because I want to emphasize this to y'all. Talk to Donna at the beginning of your second season. You got to play 2 seasons to get this if you start from scratch. Now, once you talk to Patrick before your first game, since you're on a 60 overall, you want to upgrade that 3-pointer. So what you want to do is for your skill slot 1 and 2, put on 2 shooting skills. I like to go with, I believe this is the 2-1 open season. You make 2 wide open threes. Your 3-pointer can go to a 99 overall. Your mid-range goes to a 99, free throw 99, all that. And then green is grass. If you're greening, you know, that's another way you can get a 99 3 by greening threes. So you can get a 99 overall by greening threes. Now, for your first game, it's very important that, you know, I put it on 12-minute quarters. It is on rookie, and I went off for over 100 points. You know what I'm saying? If you go off for 100 points, the more points, the better. I honestly would go for like 120, 150, as many points as you possibly can get, because the more points you possibly get, it's going to increase your chances of winning MVP. It's going to increase your chances of your team winning and just cruising through the season and cruising through the playoffs. Trust me, it makes a big difference. I played a lot of games, a lot of seasons. Now, after you play your first game, as you can see there, I'll scroll over. You'll see I dropped 120 points, 41 from 50 from the field. no problem shooting on this difficulty, and you can use real player percentage if you'd like. It makes it super easy if you don't want to time your shot. So once again, I go ahead and I talk to Donna again, just because, you know, like I said, you don't want to not talk to her and messed it up for the second season especially. So for the first season, I'm gonna just go ahead and talk to her every time just to get it out the way. Now, you do want to become a starter. That's the next step. So all you have to do is outperform Lou Dort in teammate grade, which is very easy, because from this point on, all we're going to do is play key games until key game number 6. Now, the first season is going to take you the longest to get through this process, but we're going to simulate until we get our next key game. And then once we have a better teammate grade than Lou Dort, we could either foul out or ask to send out a BC if we're up 25 points or more in the second half. So as you can see here, I'm in my next key game against the Suns. This is key game number 2. If you look in the middle of the screen, it lets you know what key game you're on. So you're good until key game number 6. At key game number 6, that is your most very important step. You feel me? You can put the game back on 5-minute quarters. You don't have to pay on 12-minute quarters anymore, but you can leave it if you like. But, you know, I get you through the game. I outperform Lou Dort. Of course, I drop 100 points again. I likely went crazy and just sammed out. Next key game, you know, I still got to outperform Lou Dort again. So you can see that's key game number 2. Once again, I got an A- right there. If you look at the bottom of the screen, I've outperformed Lou Dort 2 out of 3 games. So after this game, I have an A-. He has a C. Once I foul out, I will have completed this quest and I will become a starter. So now we in good shape. Once you become a starter, you know, you're good. You're getting good progress. And like I said, you have to play the key games anyway, or at least go into them. So go ahead and complete these goals in your key games. It's going to help you out. It's going to take you a long way and get this done a lot quicker. So now we're already going to be on key game number 4 next, but you have another quest you want to complete, which is earn your keep. Now, you have to go ahead and go talk to your coach to earn your keep, because you want to make sure you remain a starter before the rest of the season, and you cannot continue to play games until you talk to your coach to go out there and earn your keep. Now, this is another very easy quest to complete as well. You can complete this before you get to your 6 key games, because all you have to do is complete 2 objectives. These 2 objectives that I like to choose from will be scoring 20 points in 3 games and then getting a teammate grade of B- or higher. Now, a B- is very easy to get, especially with 20 points in the NBA on rookie difficulty. So you get that in 3 games, you're not going to have any problems. So that's 4, 5, 6, and you'll be in there. So quest completed, as you can see, become a starter. Now we need to earn our keep. So we go to our... Now, as you can see down below, when I pause the game, I've already done this 2 out of 3 times for teammate grade and points. So this is the last time I got to do that. Like I said, just do that in your key games. Ask to send out a VC. I'm good. I prefer to go up 25 more after halftime and ask to send out a VC, because fouling can hurt your teammate grade. So it's just best to send out or ask to send out a VC as soon as you get a good teammate grade, as soon as you got enough points. Now, for your 6th key game, you want to put the difficulty on Hall of Fame. This is extremely important, because on your 6th key game, you need to make sure you lose. Now, I got to tell y'all, I got to teach y'all how to lose properly on this game. And, you know, if you lose this game, you will not have to play any more games until you win the championship in the playoffs. Assuming you coast through the playoffs and you don't have to intervene and ensure that you win the playoffs. Now, you see here, franchise player trouble in paradise. This is one of those optional quests that I know some of y'all would like to do if you want to trade players at another point in your season, to help maybe be able to make it stack your team up easier. So I definitely would make sure you get that at some point, maybe in the off season, like I did in this video, which I'm gonna show y'all. Is you just run the off season open run, invite Jalen Williams because he's dissatisfied. But the franchise player Patrick perspective, you need to complete this as well. So you need to win a championship, get MVP, all NBA team, or finals MVP. So win a championship and do any of those objectives. So getting MVP and finals MVP or all NBA team, you should be good as long as you went crazy in the first game. And that's why it's very, very, very important to go crazy in that first game. And this is proof that this is on a 60 overall. And, you know, you can go through the stats of the box scores and you'll see how crazy I'm going. And at the bottom, you can see how many points per game I was scoring. So once I get into my 6th key game, you know, you want to go in this, play this. So Hall of Fame difficulty. All you want to do is sell. Now, I'm going to teach you the best way to sell. Leave the computer open, because on Hall of Fame, they're going to knock shots down at a high clip. And when you get the ball, in order to prevent your team from scoring, you could turn the ball over, but that might hurt your stats. I suggest you hold the ball until you run the clock down, and then you throw grenades to your teammates, which will cause them to miss shots at the end of the shot clock. Like this, I wouldn't throw it to Shai Gilgeous because he might net it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna throw it to Caruso or Holmgren. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna throw it to Caruso in the corner over there. Throw him a grenade. He smoked that, and as you can see, they up 15 points. Now I get the fouling to get out of the game quicker, because if they up a lot of points, I'll just start fouling and try to get us out of the game faster. Now they're up nearly 25 points, and I'll just ask to send them out with VC. See what I'm saying? So they're up 26 points actually. So that's enough to ask to send them out with VC. So I get out, I pause, I ask to send them out. They're already up 26 points, so we're going to automatically lose this game. And this is it. They've lost. We're going to get out of this game extremely quick. So, hey, that's good. We don't even have to worry about the second half. It worked out perfectly. Now, for some of y'all might have to just foul out in the second half and kind of watch it and make sure they lose. Or, you know, that might be a case. But if you feel like the game is close, let the lead increase before you start fouling. You know what I'm saying? Now, after this game, close application. You have to close application after this game, or you'll have a meeting. Closing application ensures you're able to sim to the end of the season. It's very simple. So from this point forward, I am good. And as you can see, look at my points there. I'm averaging over 60 points a game, simply because I went absolutely ridiculous in my first season. And I know this is valid because I have played many seasons on my 99 overall my player, and I have not averaged as many points per game because I didn't go absolutely ridiculously crazy in my first game. Now, as you can see here, this player won MVP. I can't see it, but I got it's like 60 points per game, going absolutely crazy. Rookie of the year as well, of course. Of course, if you win MVP, you're going to win Rookie of the Year. So that's going to help you out with your player perspective from Patrick. All NBA first team, so you get on that. So really, all you have to do is win a championship, and the finals MVP would just be extra. Now, why you go crazy in that first game? This is why. This is really the most important part too. Now, I always like to sim 2 games at a time, just in case you go down and you lose. Because if you go down and you lose, you need to make sure you win the series, meaning you might have to start playing the game. If you get up to 3 losses, you might have to start playing. Now, when I get to 2 personally, I go in a game and then I sim out. And if I lose, I close app really quickly to make sure I win, and I reload the game up again and I sim again until we win. Now, this is really important why I went crazy in the first game, because it sets the tone for the rest of the season for you win it. And the Thunder are absolutely nasty in the first season. So as you can see there, we're going to look like we're going to sweep the Kings. But let's say you're about to lose a game, or you're about to lose 2 games or 3 games, and you might have to play. You might have to intervene and play the game so that you make sure you win, and make sure you win the NBA championship. You need to make sure you win the NBA championship by any means necessary. Now, let's say it looks like you're about to lose a series possibly. Then, load up a game, at the beginning, sim out. Sim out. If you lose, close app and reload until you win. It's that simple if you want to do it quickly. Now, if you want to play the halftime up by 25, get some VC and make sure you win, you can do that as well, but that will take you longer. I have showed how to do this in my last VC video as well, so I showed you step by step how to do that. But in this video, I'm going for the clean sweep. No playoff games will have to be played, but make sure you win the championship. And if you didn't win MVP, be sure you're an all NBA team and that you win finals MVP. Because if you didn't win MVP, you need to be a finals MVP for sure. Now, in order to check that, when you send me these games, I would check your stats. I'm in the finals. My player going crazy because I'm the best player. I told you, me and Shai on the same team. I don't have to worry about him anymore. So you see, I dropped 42 points sim in my first game. I dropped 53, outplaying everybody on my team. Third game, Shai outdid me a little bit, but we scored so many points it don't matter, because the elimination game, you have to play regardless. So I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna play the elimination game. When you play the elimination game, I like to go for like 50, ask to sim out with VC after halftime, and I do my thing. So you see, then another 33, that's more than Shai Gilgeous, but he's trying to give me a run for my money. So a 50 piece should give me this W, and I will have won an NBA championship, and we will be pretty much set up. So remember, I haven't played a game since my 5th key game, because my 6th key game I cut in a Hall of Fame, so cut the game back on rookie when you start playing again. Simple as that, right? Alright, so we get in the game here. I go crazy pretty much. I'm going to try to go for like 50 and ensure I win finals MVP. I don't want to leave no stones untouched. As you can see there, I get to the third quarter. We're up over 25 points. I got 48 points in the game. I'm going to ask to send out with VC. This is all just part of the setup. All of this is just part of the setup. Some of y'all may already have this setup if you're in the off season or whatnot. and you've already been playing a lot of seasons of my career. So this is all just part of the setup. So if you already passed your first season, you won't even have to worry about doing all this, if you've done the following seasons correctly. Now, once you win your championship, right, you want to go to your my court and talk to Patrick, in the offseason. So I go to my offseason finals MVP. This player went crazy, 60 overall, so y'all ain't got nothing to worry about. Now, back into my court to talk to Patrick. Now going into your second season, it doesn't matter as much which one you pick, because after your second season, you need to pick the FIBA. Doesn't matter what year you're in. You need to pick the FIBA after your second season for sure. But for my 2025 offseason focus, for the first year I'm in this, if you're already later on in your my career, choose FIBA. But for the first year, I went and just chose the open run, because remember, I have the quest with Jalen Williams, the franchise player, Trouble in Paradise. If I invite him to the open run in the offseason and play with him, that'll complete this quest. I'll get the VC for it. And if I want to influence trades and make trades to my team to make them better, if I feel like I'm going to do that later on in my career journey, I can do that. So that's the reason I chose that one for the first year. But if you want to choose the shooting boost, you can. But it's completely optional to how you want to play. Some of y'all might have completed this quest just by simulating, because I did do that in my first season. I didn't try to do it. I just simulated and I completed the quest. So it worked out for me. It might not work out for y'all like that, so you might have to choose the open run and invite them to the open run in the offseason. Now, once you get back into season 2, of course, you want to choose NBA Cup Championship again. Be sure to go to your settings. For the first game, you can put it back on 12 minutes and go crazy, but honestly, for your second season, you can just pretty much sim out. It doesn't matter if you win, lose, as long as you set it up right. You don't have to worry about anything in the second season. You can honestly just play straight key games and go to key game number 6. Now, what you need to do, remember what I said in the second season at the beginning. You need to talk to Donna in the practice facility. This is so important, bro, because if you don't do this, you're going to play a whole season and you're not going to be set up to do it. So I go to the practice facility at the beginning of the second season. You talk to Donna. You go in here just like this. And I'm emphasizing this to you simply because, bro, I spent a lot of time yesterday setting this up, bro, and I messed this part up, bro, and then I didn't get what I need to get, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I messed this up a few times before I'm showing y'all this. I almost didn't even want to come over here and try it no more, but I did for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got VC. I got plenty of VC. I bought VC, but this banger, I just couldn't not go without figuring it out for y'all on Xbox. So we got that, right? Okay, so we here. We lost this game. This is my 6th key game. Like I said, foul out of every game. Play only key games. Foul out of every key game or access them out with VC. And every key game up to key game number 6. Key game number 6 cut the game back on Hall of Fame. And be sure to lose. So now you could now that we've lost this game, don't remember, after you lose this game, you need to close app. If you do not close app, it will not work. I'm emphasizing these most important things to you, because trust me, if you mess it up, you're gonna be in trouble. And you have to play more keys. So now we at the end of the season. We lost the playoffs. Everything's all good. We finna head into the off season and talk to Patrick. This is very, very important right here. But as you can see, didn't win MVP this year. Doesn't matter. We all good. We just want to go to the off season court and talk to Patrick and pick our off season activity. Now, when you get back to your my court, you have to go and talk to Patrick. When you talk to him, the first thing you got to do is pick a team for free agency. It doesn't matter what team you go to, but I would strongly recommend going to the same team that you started with. So I will go back to the Thunder, just in case you want to keep playing on this account to get VC. You could be working towards your dynasty goals and get that 10,000 VC, 20,000 VC for those as well. But this is the important part right here: choosing your off-season activity. You want to choose the FIBA friendly match. This will allow you to get in the game, and this will allow you to set up this banger I'm about to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now, the good thing I want to share with y'all is this. This will work in any FIBA game. Season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Any game is going to work. Trust me. Trust me. Any game is going to work, because I actually made a mistake before, and I was able to do it in both games. So, in this game, you want to go ahead and play against the Philippines. So I recommend they're the weakest team out of the bunch in this group as far as ranking goes, as far as FIBA. You can pick any players you want to have on your team. So I did mess this up the first time, but with that being said, I'm still going to show you exactly how it works. If you follow these steps, you'll be good to go in any FIBA game. In any FIBA game, you will be good to go. Just trust me. Follow these steps right here. So once you get into the game, the first thing you want to do is try to commit a foul and get sent to the bench. So they get the ball first. If you don't get the ball first, just score and then commit a foul. But once you commit a foul, once you commit the foul, they're going to go ahead and send you to the bench. Once they send you to the bench, you're going to want to go ahead and save and quit my career. After you save and quit micro, this will send you to the main menu. Once you get to the main menu, you're going to want a dashboard or close app and reload your application. Once you reload your application, it will put you back into the game. Now, once it throws you back into the game, you're going to want to pause the game. You don't have to check in or anything. Pause and then sim to end with no VC, right? So if you do these steps so far, you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm on Xbox. If you're on PlayStation, I'll link the Rocky 2K video down below so you can watch it on PlayStation as well. But these is the setups and the steps you're going to want to do. Now, after that, you head to the arena and the player entrance, and it's going to allow you to simulate the off season and then go into the arena, right? All right, so you see I simulate this. In this place, I came in 8th place. It doesn't matter if you win, lose, or draw, because once you come back in after this step, it's going to put you right back in the game. And you're going to be able to repeat this over and over and over again and get this VC as many times as you absolutely can. So I'll continue from there. You can choose any shoe endorsement you want. Like I said, if you can definitely do this in year 2, don't worry about it saying year 3 right there. As long as you follow the steps in the video properly that I showed y'all, you'll be able to do this in year 2 as well, or year 3. Doesn't matter which FIBA game you're in. You can do the FIBA qualifiers or be playing in the FIBA tournament. Is verified in both ways. So just to let y'all know, I had to test and make sure that you're doing it in both ways, so it wouldn't be no remaining questions. Now, when you load back up into your micro, of course, always choose NBA Cup Championship for your personal key game goals, because that's going to be the quickest way to get through the season. But you won't have to play any games this season. So this is it. The setup is done. All you got to do is just go through the process. Now, the hard work is done. So now, once you get here, media day photo shoot, the main quest, the quest that you're going to be repeating over and over again as many times as you like. Do this at your own risk. That's all I got to say. You go outside and then you talk to Donna. This is why it's very important to talk to Donna at the beginning of your second season. Because if you don't talk to her at the beginning, that she will not be outside right here. And I made that mistake. That's why I'm telling y'all right now. So once you go up and talk to her, of course, you're going to go ahead and trigger the cutscene. She's going to be asking you, do you want to take some photos? I choose solo. It's a media day photo op. It doesn't matter which one you pick. But after you select solo or whatever, and the VC pops up, what you want to do on Xbox is go to manage games and add-ons, delete the save data, delete from console. Do not delete from everywhere. And then once you load back into the game, you'll be back right here. And you know what this means? Same thing. Sim out, no VC. We're going to reload back in. You're going to talk to Donna again. You're going to get the 2500 VC every single time. Every single time until you don't want to get no more. This is the banger that y'all wanted, man. So y'all be sure to like and subscribe. I'm definitely going to walk y'all through it again just so y'all can see. But it's absolutely cake. Once you get out of this game, as you can see, we back in it. I run back to the arena right there. We're gonna sim the off-season focus recap. But once you do with that, you go run outside. You talk to Donna again. Media day photo shoot. The quest comes back again. So every single time you're gonna do this, you're gonna get 2500 VC. Simply fired. There's no faster way in the game to get VC right now. This is the banger that y'all have been waiting for, bro. So I go back outside and look, she's still standing there. So I go up there, I talk to her, I run through it quickly. You do solo, do it with solo. Understand, I'm not going crazy with this. I don't need to. I'm just doing this for entertainment and to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is just to show y'all how to get it done. You feel me? So you go to manage games and add-ons on 2K. You go to your save data for 2K at the bottom. You choose your profile and delete from console. Do not delete from everywhere. Do not make that mistake. You know what I'm saying? So take your time if you're going to do it. Do this at your own risk. As you can see, 751,000. You see, okay, watch this time. You're going to see the VC go up 2,500, bro. Skipped it again. 753,000 VC, as you can see right there, bro. It stacks up. But anyways, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope y'all liked the video. Subscribe if you're new. Cut notifications so you don't miss a beat. Until next time, DENKSI out.